Good afternoon, welcome back to another video with a guy and his projects. Today we are working on a 2017 Jeep Cherokee with the V6. We are replacing a PCV valve on it. This is actually a pretty straightforward, pretty simple process, not overly difficult, and I'm going to show you how I do it. Remember, I'm not a certified mechanic by any means. I'm just a guy with a YouTube channel that's figuring life out and showing you guys what I do to fix my problems. I have pretty good success doing it, but follow me at your own risk. Alright, so PCV valve on this Cherokee. First thing we're going to do is open the hood, which is that. You're going to have a hood release right down here, right there, boom. Under the hood, you're going to have, I think it's right on the center slot here, there's a little lever. Where is it? No, it's right here, right between the 4th and 5th slots. There's a little lever you can pull to open this up. Right there. And then we have our engine. The PCV valve, you're going to have a lot easier time if we just remove the stupid cover off. Oh, the heat shield, whatever this is. It's just pressure clipped held in. Pulls right off. Alright, so your PCV valve is going to be, if you follow this hose from the intake and down, it ends right here. I don't know if you guys can see what I see, but she's a leaker. I'll show you when we get closer. I'll get some light down here too. Ooh, it's hot. First thing we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and pull this hose off, but let me get a light first. Hopefully you can see a little bit better now. But we got this hose right here when you're standing at the bumper on the right hand side of the intake, and it just kind of runs down, does a little SC swoopy, and it ends right there on top of the PCV. So that is what we're going to pull off. It looks like this one is held on, from what I can tell, by 2 screws, which matches the new one, so that's great. To pull this off, you're just gonna have to handle it. Might be easier to pull up on this one first, just going down here. Oh, yep, much easier. And technically, you don't even need to pull the upper half of it off. We're just gonna, oh yeah, there's some oil in there. We're just gonna kind of loop that around up here. And now we can access the top bolt. Ooh, that's hot! And then we'll get down to the bottom one in a minute. I don't know what size that is. Yeah, this whole thing is coated in oil. Let me figure out what size Torx that is. Alright, so this is looking awfully convincingly like a T25. I want to see, if I can not burn my freaking arms off. If I can get to the bottom bolt first. Where is it? Oh, that's hot. Alright, let's do the top one first. Not that the engine's going to cool down, but it gives me a second to process the decisions I'm making here. Alright, once you break it loose, you can probably get down in there without the ratchet. Let's find out. Ugh. There we go. I want to advise you to not drop that screw, by the way. Okay, there's screw number 1. And screw number 2 is right down there. Oh, it's slightly off-center. That's good to know. So let's see if I can get this down in here. Can't see it. I feel it with my finger when my finger burns off here. Ugh. Where are you, sucker? A smart guy would wait for the engine to cool off, but they want me to look at something else, so it's not actually ever going to cool off. I'm trying just to get this done. Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, there it is. I found it. But I put the ratchet in such a spot that I can't. There it goes. Pop it down. There we go. So I don't know if you can see the off-centeredness. We are not straight down. We are slightly towards the firewall. The good news is if you do drop it, if you buy the part I link in the video description, it comes with new bolts. And they are socket head, hex head, not these Torx. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can pull this out with the screw. Oh, there's a screw. Oh. Okay, so now we should be able to pull the valve out, just like so. Alright, now I'm gonna get in there with a little towel. I wanna try not to knock any dirt in there, but I do want to uncover it a little bit. Clean it up just a little bit, because any grime in there that's currently sitting in there will not help with the seal. Alright, so our new PCV valve, I'm going to grab some oil, just coat that a little bit. Not much, just a little. And then we're going to come down here and slide it into place. Don't get it dirty along the way. Do a little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle action just to make sure it's all set in and good. Alright, the new one comes with 2 new hex bolts, hex head bolts. These are 8mm for me. I would assume the same for you if you buy the one I link. This is going to have to be lined up, of course. Oh. And of course you can't really see the hole, but it should be right there. Ah, it is. I'm not gonna tighten that up until I get the second one on the bottom down in place as well. This wiring harness is kind of a buzzkill here, but we can pick it up. Oh yeah, burning arms on this thing. Yeah, don't touch the engine block down there. It's a little warm. Oh, that's very warm. Head, not the block, that's a head. Alright, I think I got her started. Now I'm gonna grab my socket so I get some extra finger space in there. Whew, that's hot. You don't want to cross thread this either, so go gentle. There she goes. You also don't want to use an impact to get this on there. Just use your ratchet. It's okay. Okay, that one's on. Alright, now we're going to try and get this guy on there. The hex head, theoretically, should be a lot easier to grab than the Torx. Still nowhere for your ratchet to go, but you know, that's just a minor detail. Ugh. Good lordy. Oh, almost lost the ratchet. See if a slightly longer extension gives us a slightly longer room. Ouch. Right there. Nope, that's too long. Oh man. This is not difficult, just a matter of finding the right reach. Which might even be right there. There's just no ratchet movement. There we go. Torque specs, I don't know, but I'm going to go to right there. Okay, I'm going to do the upper one. Alright, getting rid of the extension for the upper one. Okay, well, it kind of just wants to stop right there, so I think that's where we're going to stop. Oh yeah, I guess we could have done no extension. Okay, that one is definitely tight, and that one is definitely tight. So this hose just goes right here, just like so. Oops, like that, just like so. It should be easy. Pull this one off. Then we're gonna pop this one down in here. Oh, come on. I think we're gonna pop it down in there. There we go. Gonna pop this side in here. And just make sure you're down all the way there. There we go. I'm gonna come over here, pop the cover back on. 2 seconds. Boop, boop. And she's on. And there you have it. We did the PCV valve, the PCV hose, and she's ready to roll now. Did you have to do the hose? Probably not. It was cheap. I'll link it down below. it's might as well just get her done while you're doing it. That rubber wears out throughout the heat cycles, and then you get less of a good seal. That one's definitely a good seal. It went on pretty hard. So anyway, I will link everything down below. Remember, the thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment. Adios.